Hi guys, this is your reading for Saturday the 30th of September. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Greenwich Tarot and I'm going to have a look at what today is about and what the cards want you to be aware of and what they want you to know. So let's choose our three cards here. I'm going to choose from within the deck. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, beautifully. Isn't that beautifully drawn here? So nice. Absolutely gorgeous. The colors are just amazing. Sunset or sunrise. The bird signifying freedom. The cherry signifying abundance, summertime, passion, harvest, abundance, richness, prosperity, all good things in life, all things to get excited about. If you look at that sky, you will feel a sense of wonder. You'll feel that childlike sense of, oh my God, the world has such infinite possibilities for me. So here we've got a blessing on this day for you in terms of how you feel about the world. You see things very positively. That's similar to yesterday, where yesterday you saw things through rose-tinted spectacles. You still have a very positive attitude here, but it kind of conflicts with your reality, which is the Ten of Wands, which sees you being quite burdened and taking all these wands and carrying them up to this magic circle. So the Ace of Wands by itself is a blessing. You love something, you care about something, you're fascinated by something. One of those is wonderful, that's a blessing. But when you get 10 of them that you have to deal with, my love for chess, my love for my partner, my love for my pet, my love for my home, my love for the Mahjong group that I join every week, my love for Reiki, my love for the psychic development group that I'm a part of, my love for the LGBT community, my love for volunteering and doing charity work, and the love I have for myself and trying to improve my self-esteem. That's a little bit much to do in one day. So one present, one gift is good. 10 is a burden and is a drag, and you have to carry it all the way to the top. So focus on one thing today. Keep it simple. If things are good, then not everything has to be good. Don't demand that every aspect of your life is wonderful. Choose one thing. And the thing that you're going to be best choosing today, which is interesting because yesterday was the exact opposite of that. Today, with the Seven of Athames, the Seven of Swords, the best thing that you can focus on, the biggest passion, the biggest gift, the biggest desire, and the thing that's going to give you the biggest sense of wonder and freedom in your life is if you focus on your relationships. The stinkers, the skunks are going to leave you alone. They're scuttling off. Instead, you will receive a strapping young man who's provided for you, and whatever you feel about, people for the ethical treatment of animals or being vegetarian or whatever. That is not the point of this card. The point of this card is that this guy, in the best way he knows how, is providing for the woman he loves, and she is doing the best she can by maintaining a beautiful home for him to come into where he feels safe and comfortable. So these two are working. You may not agree with how they're doing it, but these two are working for each other towards having a more stable, positive life with each other. And that is the blessing that you should focus on today. If you don't want to feel overwhelmed, if you don't want to feel overly burdened by all of the responsibilities that you have in your life. So unlike yesterday, where you really saw everyone as loving and everything is loving, and you kind of had a bit of a perception problem, today you're similarly overwhelmed with all of these positive feelings. It's interesting that it's almost too much of a good thing this week, but today is more manageable because if you focus on the one thing that is going to work for you, the one thing that brings you real passion, and today it's going to be passion towards other people, relationships that can be romantic, intimate relationships, it can be family relationships, they could be brother and sister. They could be husband and wife. They could also just be roommates. So it's about maintaining your relationships and improving those. That's going to help you ease your burdens anyway, because one, you're lessening your burdens by focusing on one thing alone. And second of all, the two of you together will be able to shoulder the weight of everything else much more easily than if you're alone and you have a squirrel watching you. Squirrel's not much help, is it? Another person, though, would be much help. So, time to improve your relationships, focus on your relationships, ask for help if you need help in your life. And that's the best way to make the most of this day and to have fun with other people. Go out and enjoy yourself with other people, improve your relationships. Maybe even just ease some of your burdens. Maybe if you're in recovery, go to a meeting and dump some of your stuff in a meeting, the stuff that you've been carrying around, and show what you're grateful for, and then make the rest of the day about that. And be this young little bird without a care in the world, and enjoy the beautiful sunsets and the wonderful things that this world has to offer, and eat some cherries that give you a sense of pleasure, and fly around, use your imagination, and have some fun on this day. And do that via your relationships. Like I said, the skunks aren't going to cause you a lot of problems. They're leaving. So the skunks, to me, are a symbol of negative people who will make a big stink and make big problems in our lives. They're not going to be problematic today. Instead, you'll have nice people you can rely on who will help you shoulder the burden of everything you've got to do, everything you have to deal with, everything you've got going on in your life. But you, and I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, you have a lot of power over that, because you can keep it simple by focusing on doing one thing today and not every single thing that you absolutely have to do. The ace card is a 1. 1 and 10 is 11. And 7 is 18. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is about spirituality and completion. So, I forgot about the most important relationship of all, the relationship with yourself and with your higher power. You have the ability to really make a connection with your true inner self, who you really are, not the stressed, self-doubting individual that you can sometimes be, but the true you. And there's the potential and the gift to form a wonderful, loving relationship with the universe, with the world, the beauty of the world, the creator, God, the higher power, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. But that is also something that you can focus on. If you try and build that relationship, that's going to be much more long-lasting than any human relationship, because we all have our own issues and we all die and we're all unreliable because we're not eternal. But the higher power is eternal, and if you build a relationship with that, you're guaranteed not to be let down, because that relationship will never change. You're never going to be let down by that, and it's not going anywhere. It's the safest relationship you can have because it's consistent and it's infallible. Whereas all human relationships are fallible and involve ego to some extent, and can end. So you have a lot of opportunities here to have a really wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you have a great day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com, and book your reading. I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my readings, and the astrology shows me what the blueprint of your soul, basically. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what you're here for, what your life purpose is, what your weaknesses and strengths are in terms of your characteristics and how they've changed over time. By using the tarot and predictive and predictive astrology, so the progress charts and the transit, I can have a look at what's coming up for you in future, in your love life, in your relationship with spirit, in terms of your financial situation, how much burden you're going to have to carry, what's coming up in your love life, when you're going to meet that right person, or when you're going to stop loathing yourself. We can look at all of those things. So visit the website to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free of charge, doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me if you subscribe. So please do that if you get a moment. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.